Hey, what's up guys, we're back with another video, and today on the G, what we're going to be doing is installing my boost gauge. I have a boost gauge and a oil pressure gauge, of course, but I'm not doing the oil pressure until the next oil change or however. But right now, of course, we got the big single turbo with the VHR swap and everything like that. Coming to the inside, it's a bit trash. Either we're going to have it up here, or we're gonna have it here in the center, one or the other. I'm not sure where I'm gonna do it right now, but we'll figure it out. First thing is just getting the gauge ran through here. Right now we got the stocks on. I am gonna put the drag pack back on once we do get that gauge, but we just gotta run to the store, buy a couple fittings so we can run at least the hose and everything to the sensor, etc. But as far as the G, really, it's just getting everything cleaned up, getting the big brake kit put on, just getting the car clean. That's really the only thing for me. Getting the grill and the bumper and everything fully lined up. I do need to get fenders. I'm thinking of getting a hood as well, like a carbon fiber hood, and I want to change the trunk. What do y'all think about doing cut bumper? I consider doing a cut bumper just on this bumper, and I'm gonna still buy a second bumper. However, either one, just I thought of, since this bumper is already messed up, we can do like a little cut bumper look, and I can, you know, go back and forth on which one I want to have on. But I've considered it. I feel like it'll look sweet. As far as the 340 though, it just sits here and looks pretty. I need to clean the wheels. So right now we are on the way to like AutoZone, just the auto store in general. What we're looking for is the T fitting that we need so we can connect the hose for the boost gauge. I'm just happy to get this boost gauge in there. Okay, now we just finished hitting AutoZone because it came with this little tiny fitting, but we bought this little pack. Hopefully there's one in there that fits something almost like that to the bigger size. Hopefully this works. If not, we're just gonna have to figure something out. But let's go ahead, hit this road, head to the house. Okay, now that I found the correct fitting that I'm gonna use to tap into my source for the boost pressure, next thing to do is figure out where you're gonna run the wires through the firewall so you can route that to the inside. Other than that, I mean, everything else is pretty simple, straightforward. The diagram should be somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but I already know what colors is for which, or you can just search it up. But best place to run your wiring is through the grommet over here. That's pretty much where people run everything. So what I'm gonna do is figure out where I'm gonna tap into, start running that, and then extend the wiring from the harness, because the harness wires is really short. Let me show you that. This is the harness that comes with it. You got the connector that goes into this, and then this goes into your gauge. Your main thing is just running the wires. You know, you got power, I believe that's remote, white might be illumination, and ground. It's pretty simple.
2 hours later.
It is night out now, but as I said, got a wire hanger. The biggest thing here was fishing. Where did it go? How did I lose it already? Oh yeah, this was gonna be your biggest thing, fishing this piece through. Once that's through, you're pretty much good to go. Yeah guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to at least run this part through. So then the engine bay section is complete. As of right now, that's pulled all the way through. Inside looks a mess, but I'm gonna clean it up. Small little update. We have everything ran from in that corner. Okay, so here's the first initial check to see if it's getting the power. Nope. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Okay. We are finally getting somewhere. Let's start it. Everything seems fine. I'm not feeling any leaks, and most of it is out of sight, really. We're gonna continue this in the morning. Okay, so we took this part off. It was literally just 4 screws in the back, and new part in, just like that. And this is how it will look. I need to change this boot. I'll get to it one of these days, but I do need to change that out. That's the original one. It's just been in there. Haven't really got time to it. Once I really start doing the interior, I'll knock out that part. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I gotta rotate this a little bit because it's sideways, but yeah. As well, we have the new brakes, rotors, everything, the brake lines for the car. So you're gonna see me put that on later as well. Here's the first look at how the gauges sit, which I like, and they're angled up at the driver, because there's some that's like literally straight, and I'm like, why would you get that? It's angled at the driver. Here's the first look at it. This one's not plugged in yet, of course, but it's pretty nice. For the most part, that's gonna wrap up this video. We got the gauges in there. As far as the brakes, we're still waiting on a couple things. That's gonna be another video to touch up and finish, but we're slowly getting there. I really do like this look. I could go in here and have this all one color, but we'll see in the future. But thanks for tuning in. Peace.